bartender, one shot of bleach, neat, same as always. Love yourself, that's something we hear all the time. Celebrities say it in every interview. Be yourself, love yourself. Your friends say it, your mom says it. Everyone around you acts like it's very simple, universal truth. And I mean, I've gone through the same thing. I've heard it, I try to believe it. But here's the thing, there are obviously things about myself I don't like. So why bother loving something that doesn't feel lovable all the time, right? It's not rocket science to understand. And I used to be like that, maybe I still am. There were always parts of me that felt deeply unsatisfying. I worked hard on myself, and sure, when I look back, I know I've come a long way, but then there's that moment when nobody seems to give a shit. You still don't have a lot of friends, and girls don't really notice you, and when that hits you, it just feels frustrating. According to Buddha, life is pain. Whether you're chasing pleasure or running from discomfort, it doesn't really matter. Pain is always there. I didn't get what that means at first, but lately I'm starting to understand what he meant. Even right now, your body is in a constant state of craving. Your skin wants to touch something soft and warm. Your nose wants to smell something pleasant. Your tongue is always imagining something it wants to taste. Every part of you is reaching, pulling towards stimulation, and that constant desire is what Buddha called suffering. He didn't figure out from some magical vision. He found it by sitting still and watching, by being mindful. And I think I'm starting to see something similar in my own life. These days, my daily routine is made of 4 things. I go to gym, I practice guitar and vocals, 1 hour each, and I read. I've been doing this almost every day for the past 2 years, and there are a couple of reasons why this practice is kind of similar to the Buddha's idea of mindful practice. Because honestly, it's super boring. Take vocal training as an example. So most of the time I'm just doing the pitch practice. It's repetitive and it's not very exciting. So this is what it basically looks like. Do, re, mi, fa. You feel like it's simple enough to skip it, like I got this, but you still do it every day in every session. Well, same thing for the guitar. I'm running chromatic drills, the absolute basics. It's not flashy, it's not kind of something that you post on Instagram, and this is basically what it looks like. Yeah, you'll probably get bored with this. At the gym, it's the same story. Lifting weights, repeating sets, you feel pain in your muscles and there's no shortcut, you just have to go through it. And when I read it, finishing a book doesn't happen in a day. It takes patience to get through a page. Some books takes me even weeks to finish. And with these practices, I've started to notice slowly that what's happening outside of me is actually quite boring. Recently, I met my cousin, and there was something he said that stuck with me. He told me it's always really fun to talk with you. He said that whenever he meets his other friends, the conversations are always the same thing. How to meet the girls, gossip about like who's dating who, that kind of stuff. But with me, he ended up talking about the deeper things, philosophical life, suffering and meaning. And he said that's what makes it interesting. That's why he enjoys talking with me more than the most people. And hearing that, it made me ask myself, when was the last time I even went out to meet new people or make new friends? And it was already a long time ago. And that's because I don't feel like I need that anymore as much as I did in the past. Because lately, whenever I do find myself in those kind of group settings, listening to casual conversation about surface level things, I just get bored. I sit there and think, why am I even here? Why am I wasting my time? It's not arrogance, it's not that I think I'm better, it's just that the kind of things that used to feel exciting don't move me anymore. Of course, I want to meet good people. Of course, I love to go on a date with someone kind, someone thoughtful, It's not like I've completely shut myself off from the world. It's not something I feel the need to chase anymore. And the strange thing is, the more you focus on yourself, you realize that a lot of conversations are empty. A lot of relationships are shallow, and a lot of people aren't really looking for the connection. They're looking for distraction. And that's when it finally hit me. This is what it means when people say, love yourself. It's not about cheesy Instagram quotes. It's not about bubble baths and self-care days. It's about diving so deep into yourself that you stop craving validation from a world that barely even knows itself. It's about reaching a point where you can walk away from anything that doesn't nourish you, because now you see through it. You see how much of the world is full of noise, and you finally learn how not to give a shit.